Colonel Reynolds let out a scoffing laugh, and every fledgling pilot in the hangar echoed him. The woman offered no reply. She slipped off her jacket in silence, exposing a shoulder patch, a silver dragon coiled around 3 black stars. Reynolds froze mid-smirk. Good Lord! Iron Talon? All chatter vanished. No one dared breathe. After an unrecorded incident, her official file ended, and she was reassigned to Black Hollow Base as a mere technician. She was barred from Apache training, despite having flown them for years, because no paperwork proved she was qualified. To everyone around her, she was just a daydreaming grease hand. She never corrected anyone. She simply observed. One shortage-filled morning, her name landed on the Apache backup pilot roster by mistake. No one at Black Hollow understood her true past. Long before the transfer, before the mysterious mission that erased her records, Sierra had been one of Special Ops' finest helicopter pilots. She'd flown sorties that never happened, threading war zones where a single slip doomed the whole crew. She mastered Apaches not in cushy simulators, but under live enemy fire, hours from help. Her official flying career ended when a classified op unraveled, not through her fault, but through intel blunders and political fallout. Command buried the mission and scattered its survivors into low-profile jobs. Her logbooks were sealed, her medals hidden, her expertise scrubbed. So she tuned engines she had once commanded in battle, watching rookies fumble maneuvers she could perform in her sleep. She said nothing, just kept the birds airworthy, invisible in plain sight. Some missions stay secret forever. Skills do not fade when paperwork disappears. During a cockpit assignment briefing, Reynolds spotted her name and scowled. Clerical error? She's a wrench turner. A junior officer tried to object, was waved off. I'm not handing a $35 million gunship to someone who checks oil levels. Laughter erupted until Sierra unbuttoned her jacket and showed the dragon. The Iron Talon insignia, rumored special ops group out of Kandahar, wasn't for sale anywhere. Reynolds leaned closer, breath unsteady. That unit's not in the records, but I've heard the story. No survivors. Sierra's reply was quiet. I survived, and I flew Apaches there. Not in VR, in combat. Mockery collapsed into awe. Pilots who'd swaggered minutes earlier now felt painfully green. Iron Talon crews flew at night through zero visibility and extracted teams under fire, she explained. Close support when no backup existed? Reynolds nodded. I remember whispers, choppers performing miracles over Kandahar. We did what had to be done, she said. The room stayed hushed, realizing their technician outranked most instructors, in experience if not on paper. A newly minted pilot finally stammered, Why didn't you tell us? Because classified stays classified, she answered, and respect earned by bragging isn't respect. Reynolds stood transformed. Miss Maddox, we owe you an apology. Not necessary, Colonel. I'd just like a chance to demonstrate. You'll have it, now. Sierra was no longer a misplaced mechanic. She was the hidden ace. Under skeptical eyes, she slid into the virtual cockpit. She disabled AI interference manually, punched coordinates without a HUD, and flew like the machine was part of her nervous system. Vintage combat tricks, known only to those who'd lived them, poured out. Silence ruled. A cadet whispered, She isn't studying for a test. She's reliving missions. Next dawn, Sierra took an Apache aloft with a senior chase aircraft watching. Her takeoff and landing were smoother than textbooks. Reynolds waited on the tarmac. When she stepped down, he simply saluted, wordless contrition. Observers were stunned by her seamless control. Pre-flight, she flagged a subtle hydraulic dip the crew chief missed, harmless in drills, deadly in war. How'd you spot it so fast, he asked. Experience, she said. In the air, she skimmed terrain at the edge of performance envelopes, yet never left the safety margin. Emergencies, engine flameout, nav failure, comms blackout appeared. She handled each with cool precision. After landing, a young pilot asked, How do you stay calm? When real lives depend on you, sim disasters feel organized. The veteran instructor told Reynolds, 15 years I've trained Apache crews. This is mastery. Utter mastery. By sundown, the entire base buzzed. The quiet tech was an elite combat pilot. Sierra welcomed new respect without a hint of gloating. Flying isn't ego, she told them. It's competence and safety. Help each other improve. Reynolds reviewed classified files that night. They confirmed everything. Citations for actions no press would ever print. Her reassignment wasn't punishment. It was protection. And they'd treated her like a newbie. Sierra refused promotion and fanfare. She asked only to run a private tech session every Saturday evening. Week 1, 2 curious attendees. Week 4, standing room only. Want to know how to keep an Apache alive? Some people said. Ask Miss Maddox. A recruit once asked, do you wear that patch because you're proud? Number I wear it to remember. No one should learn these lessons alone. Her classes became legend. She taught dead reckoning when every dial is dark, reading valleys and ridges as living maps, keeping engines honest in desert heat or mountain chill, decision-making when seconds decide who lives. Yet she stressed judgment over tricks. Every choice ripples through the souls counting on you. Requests for her guide soon came from other bases. She preferred hands-on work to office posts. Theory matters, but experience has no substitute. I'll share what I know. You must forge your own instincts. She mentored those who felt unseen. Your value isn't others' applause, she would say. It's your skill and dedication. Years later, pilots credited her for careers and lives saved. The Silver Dragon remained, not as bragging rights, but as a vow. She survived. Therefore, she must teach. Some patches can't be bought, only earned in fire. One day, laughter will fill another room. A jacket will slide off a shoulder. The chatter will die in an instant. No speech is needed. The insignia speaks. True credentials aren't paper certificates. They're threads singed by battle. Sierra's dragon reminds us, real mastery never shouts. It steps up, performs, and leaves no doubt. If you know someone overlooked yet extraordinary, tag them below and write, your patch still has value. Ever seen someone skilled being dismissed because they looked ordinary? Comment, so unfair if you've witnessed quiet talent being overlooked.